Okay, so let's move forward on the characteristics. What's important to see and understand, and what makes a demand level a good level or a bad level, or the supply level, right? So there are three different ones. For example, we have the strong, the medium, and the weak. What we are always aiming is to get 1-to-3 ratio, the break and the spike all the way up. For example, if we have a supply or demand level, let's say it's a demand level, we have, for example, from 1.2, 1.1, the levels, right? So it's basically 0.1, this level. What we're aiming is that at least we need 1-to-3 ratio to make sure that the demand level is good. So it will be something like this. It will be 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here approximately. So basically, if we see that whenever the break is happening and it goes all the way up, at least 1-to-3 is a level where for us it's a perfect level to enter. So this level, whenever it reaches here, we are gonna buy, right? Why? Because the risk ratio is 1-to-3. For example, if we see a risk ratio of 2, in this case here, it goes up and back, I would never ever buy. Why? Because it's not as strong as I would love to see, and the imbalance here is not as big as one would like. And I'm not telling about the 1-to-1. So if it's 1-to-1, you never mind to even look at it, but always try to make sure that you get 1-to-3 risk ratio. That's the golden and most important thing when you are looking into a demand or supply level. The same applies, for example, if we have a supply level here and it goes all the way down, this is easily 1-to-5. So I'm gonna sell it here as soon as the price bounces up. Of course, I'm gonna do that. Why? Because definitely there's a place to improve. And one other important thing is having the 1-to-3 ratio plus have a strong break all the way up or down. We need a spike. We need, like I said, something like this. We don't need this or this. We need this one. The stronger the trend, the better. And if it's strong and it's 1-to-3 risk ratio or more, that's a gold mine for us. Okay? So consider this always. Make sure that the risk ratio is 1-to-3, is as strong as possible, because the faster it moves, the better. Let's move the next one.